If you're not professionally tracking down the trigger that caused that urge, and write down every single thing, write down your whole emotions, every single thing. If you're not tracking it, you're definitely not going to see success in your trading, right? Because I'm telling you, how I saw progress in my own trading reading was when I was tracking my progress through professional journaling. You're going to be richer than 90% of people on planet Earth if you know how to trade properly. Trading is one of the businesses that comes with unlimited freedom. There are three types of freedom that trading comes with. Trading comes with time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. So for the financial freedom, you have excess access to money, right? For the time freedom, you can choose whenever you want to trade. That's one of the most important things. You can choose, okay, I'm trading for only 4 hours. Like me personally, I trade only 4 hours or 3 hours a day. You can choose when you want to trade in the week. You can choose not to trade in the week and you'll be good. Then for the location freedom, you can trade from anywhere in the world. You don't have to be confined to an office or anything. You can trade from anywhere in the world. So you can see the freedom that comes with trading. Now, trading is a business that have a low success rate. A lot of people lose money in trading, right? And that's because a lot of people are doing the wrong thing. This video is going to help you and push you to the right direction and help you make money consistently from the markets. Now, my trading journey is an interesting one. It's a unique one because I struggled. I struggled in trading. Now, I started trading for a long time, right? I was struggling, and I was doing this thing where I'll put the money, and if the market is going up, I buy. Like I funded my accounts. Then when the market was going up, I take a buy trade. If market is coming down, I take a sell trade. That was how I was operating, and I was losing money consistently until one of my friend, he gave me a book. That book that he gave me, I've forgotten the name of the book, right? But I read that book. Now that book was what gave me a little bit of direction to the markets. Now reading that book alone, I struggle still, right? Because the market was deeper than that, but at least I had a little bit of direction. And I transitioned to YouTube videos. Now, with the direction that I had, I started watching some YouTube videos and applying what I learned to the charts. Then I had some friends that introduced me to some Instagram influencers. Now, take notes. Real traders are different from just influencers, right? Good. He introduced me to some influencers, and I started going to their YouTube. I started, following them back to back, and I was trading with them. Sometimes I was learning how to trade from them and applying it to my own strategy. Now, this thing I'm telling you now is like 1 year, 2 years in. I've been losing money consistently, just trying to find my way, right? And it was very difficult, very terrible, and very heartbreaking, right? Because you see yourself getting very close to success, and before you know it, you're facing a series of losses. Now you have to go back to YouTube and start learning something new again. Now, all of this continued until I met somebody. I met one of my friends, right? He called me, or I called him actually. No, he called me, yeah, because he noticed that I was feeling down. He noticed that I was feeling down, like I was not by myself. So he called me and asked me, yo, what's up now? What's going on? Because I've been at this point where I'll make money, I'll lose money. I'll make money, spend, think that I'm finally profitable. Before you know, I lose money. What's going on? And I had responsibilities. So he called me. He noticed that I wasn't doing all that good, and he asked me what was going on. I told him that, yo, I've been struggling with my trading, and he started finding some success in trading. So he told me to come to his house. I went to his house. I remember we were three in that house that day. Me, him, and his girlfriend. So we opened the charts, and we started going through everything together. He was just going through my charts, and he told me a lot of things that helped me that day. Genuinely, he's helped me that day, and he offered to teach me what he's doing, and he taught me. I learned extensively from him. I'm a very fast learner, so it took me like 2 weeks or 1 week to learn how his strategy works. Now all I needed to do was to put in the work. So I put in the work. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months in, and I saw myself. I was consistent. Right? I was consistent. I was seeing myself consistently calling out trades for people online. I was seeing myself, you know, withdrawing from my live accounts. It was crazy to me, you know. Randomly, I bought some profit accounts, and I was seeing myself passing the profit accounts. It was really insane because I had never experienced that type of profitability before, like consistently for a long period of time without facing losses. And that was the beginning of it. That was when I started making real money from the markets. Now, what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to give you three things that help me go from that struggling guy to the guy that's speaking to you now, someone that's making a lot of money and is qualified to teach you. It's very important for you to get guidance. Now let's use this analogy. Let's say you want to travel to another city, right? Let's say you want to travel to another city on road and you've never gone there on road before. What will you need? You will need your map. Very important. Most people in this day and age will use Google Map, right? Google Map will tell you exactly where to go, and if there's issues on the road, Google Map will also tell you too, right? That's what most people will use. Most people will have somebody in their car that knows exactly where they are going to, that knows the road. Now imagine you're a guy that wants to travel to another city and you refuse to use Google Map, you refuse to get help from people that know the road also. What will happen to you? Yes, you'll be driving. Yes, you'll be moving. But 9 out of 10 times, you'll be going the wrong direction. I'm telling you, if you get to the next city that you want to go to, it will be by luck. Because 9 out of 10 times you'll find yourself somewhere else. That's it. You're moving, yes, but you're moving toward the wrong direction. That's exactly what happens to you if you're not having a mentor when you want to learn how to trade or when you want to start trading the markets. If you don't have a mentor, if you don't have someone that you're sure makes money from the markets, yes, you'll be moving, because I don't call it making progress. You will be moving, right? But you might not be moving towards the perfect direction. It happened to me. I spent years, because this thing is called the doom of cycle. You're moving, but you're moving in cycles. It's called the doom of cycle, right? I spent years in the doom of cycle, just moving around, moving around. I'll make profits here, I'll lose the money. I'll make profits here, I'll lose the money. I'll make profit, I'll think I'm consistent now. Before you know, I've lost the money. This happened for a long time until I finally got direction from that, my friend. So make sure you do this and stop wasting your time. Now, the second step that will help you is journaling. Now, one thing I want to let you guys know is this: what can't be measured can't be improved. That's a bar. What can't be measured can't be improved. So if you're not tracking your progress, if you're not tracking your mistakes, you will make those mistakes again. There's a popular quote from a Nigerian quote, right? That says a child that doesn't know what killed his father, that same thing will kill him. That's the truth. So if you're not tracking your progress, tracking mistakes, writing mistakes down. Let's say today you were in the market and you had the urge to risk too much because of greed. If you're not professionally tracking down the trigger that caused that urge, and you write down every single thing, write down your whole emotions, every single thing. If you're not tracking it, you're definitely not going to see success in your trading, right? Because I'm telling you, how I saw progress in my own trading reading was when I was tracking my progress through professional journaling. If you don't know how to journal, use the link in the description to send a DM to me and I'll show you how to journal professionally. This really helped me reach new heights in trading. So if you guys apply it to, I'm sure that is going to help you see progress too. Now, the third and will I call it the most important points? No, they are all equally important. But the third point is only risk what you can afford to lose. I'm sure you might have heard this before, right? It's kind of popular in the forex space, but it's popular and it's not respected. It's just like the quotes that says, "Show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are." Everyone knows that quote, right? But majority of people still hang out with people that are terrible. Yeah. So that's how this quote is too in the industry. Risk what you can afford to lose. Risking what you can afford to lose is very important, because when you're risking what you can afford to lose, then there's a very high chance that you're not going to make emotional decisions that will cause trading mistakes, trading errors, right? Let's say you got a prop firm. Let's say 10K US dollar prop firm, right? I think it costs about $90 or $80 or so, right? Let's say you got that account, a 10K dollar account, and you're risking $100. $100 on that account is like 1%. If you're risking that, you will be calm. You understand? You won't be too scared because that's just 1% of their account. But now, if you're risking $500 per trade, or let's say you're risking $300 per trade, that's like 3% of the accounts per trade. If you lose one trade, you've lost 3%. That means your account is in 9,700 now. If you lose the next trade, you've lost 6%. That means you will soon blow your account. Your account is a major drawdown. So now you're trading with fear. So now you might even increase risks to try and make everything back, or you might reduce your risk so as not to blow the account. And then when you reduce your risk, it's going to take a very long time, months. That's if you can, to bring the account back to entry points. And this will just keep you at the same level for a very long time. So this is why it's important to risk where you can afford to lose, so that you're not going to make emotional decisions. It's very important. There's one thing I always tell my students, which is, Groove Papi, I can't make you profitable. What I can do is I can lead you to the paths that will make you profitable. But it's a personal decision for you to become profitable. That my friend, he led me to the paths, right? But if I didn't put in the work, I wouldn't have become profitable. That's the truth. One thing I promise you, that if you have proper guidance and you're doing everything the right way, you're definitely going to see results. If you stick to the rules as you should, I'm telling you that you will see success in these crafts. This whole trait of, you don't have to be the smartest person. I met some dumb people, and I don't mean to insult anybody, right? But like, some people that majority of people will think that they are slow, but just because they did the right thing, they stuck to the rules, they are seeing results currently in the market. They are making money from the market. So you know that smart, because for you to get to this point of the video, that means your attention span is very high and you're among the smartest people on earth. So you know that's very smart. There's no reason for you to not make money from the market every single week. I run a one-on-one mentorship with clients, and if that's something that you're interested in, then make sure you check the link in the description and send me a DM. That mentorship is going to help you, teach you, coach you, and push you to the right direction that's going to make you profitable. I love you all, and I really want to see you guys win. See you in the next one.